Hello, my name is Saul Ayala, and this is my leading change assignment. So our former perception of the older adult was that these patients do have multiple comorbidities, and with multiple comorbidities also come healthcare challenges that this specific population has. And in a healthcare system, most of the people are not adapted to take care of these patients either. They usually group this population with another population, group them together and take care of them as same thing. So in this case, it does cause patient neglect. My past and present experiences. In my past, I have worked at St. Luke's, and so I already have the preconceived notion of what really goes on with the older adult and the challenges. And the present experiences, I do work within the facility as a PCA, and I am a nursing student, so I do know the older adult challenges that these patients face. How my perceptions change? They have not. I still believe that these patients do face multiple comorbidities and they need to get addressed correctly, especially in a time where these baby boomers are getting older and hospitals don't have the beds or the capacity to take care of these patients who will then have chronic illnesses. And we're facing that challenge now, even now in the COVID-19 pandemic, where we don't have the capacity to take care of these patients in a surplus amount. So my healthcare issue that I thought was really important comes with my past experience that I have worked with. I have experienced multiple codes, and in those codes I have experienced that there has been not so good outcomes when the patient doesn't end up passing away, and families are not aware of end-of-life care measures that need to be taken care of for the patient or what they want. So I do believe that for these older adults, we should address end-of-life care measures such as palliative care and hospice at an earlier stage before they do deteriorate. Because just because medicine has advanced and we can prolong life, it does not mean any consistent quality of life. Because a patient can be pegged, he can be intubated, but does that mean they're comfortable? And it does not mean that they want to be in that position. So we need to make sure we address this situation with the patients first before it comes to the point of deteriorating. One intervention that I think will be good in this situation is perhaps have these palliative and hospice care consults beforehand and earlier than when the patient deteriorates, like I said. I will implement this at an earlier stage. I will make sure that when the patient goes to the floor or whatnot during admission, the nurses ask the patient that they will have someone come look for them and talk to them about palliative and educate them about palliative and hospice care. So my plan will be, because there's an increase in expectancy of life, I want to make sure that we educate these families to make informed decisions about end-of-life care before it's too late to reduce physical and emotional stress on the family and on the patient itself. The objective is to reduce physical and emotional stress on the older population and families, and reduce length of stay in acute care hospitals to reduce stress on the patient. I say this because if the patient knows what they want and they don't want to be taken care of to a point where they need to be intubated or whatnot, we can implement these end-of-life care measures so the family can be longer with the patient, and an open bed can be used for someone who is acutely ill as well. Implementation, I want to create a pool of nurses where they are specializing in hospice and palliative care, and they educate these patients that want to be seen. Like I said, I will have an admission question, and it will be a yes or no. They want to talk to someone who specializes in palliative care and hospice care to educate them about end-of-life care measures for what the patient may want. And they can have these end-of-life care measures to talk about with their families. And I want to normalize this because I think end-of-life care measures are something that's not really seen as a good thing. They think of it like, oh, someone's going to die soon, and it should not be looked like that. It should be seen where a patient can talk about it freely and know that this is what they want when they pass away. This program will have an interdisciplinary approach where they will work with MDs, NPs, social workers, and case management, and we will all work together to make sure that the patient is making sure they get what they want at the safest comfort. The nurse's role will be there to educate the family, like I said, but also make sure that they choose something safe and comfortable for the patient's needs. I will need 3 to 5 nurses to round around the hospital. Again, like I said, depending on the admission questions, say yes or no. I will need a budget to run the unit, and specialized nurses to educate these patients' families. Some of the obstacles that I may face is that if maybe too many beds may lead to a reduced income for the hospital, and families and patients will perceive this as a negative thing. But like I said, I want to normalize this end-of-life care measures. And this is the end of my presentation for my leading change assignment.